back with another mystery soap collection video. I hope you guys have been enjoying these. It's been so fun reading all of your guesses in the comments below. Just want to remind you, the first person to guess correctly the soap collection theme will be the winner, and you will win a $25 gift card to my Etsy soap shop where you can choose any soaps you'd like. To be the winner, you must be a subscriber of mine, and I kindly ask that you like all of the soap videos. You can leave your guesses in the comments below, and you can guess as many times as you'd like. I just ask that you leave each guess in an individual comment. So without further ado, let's get on with the next mystery soap. One thing I want to say, I'm sorry if you can hear in the background. I think my neighbor is running a chainsaw or something. If you can hear it, I apologize. So as always, we have our base oils here, and I have my lye water solution here, and I have already added my sodium lactate to this. So first off, we are going to be doing another confetti soap. So for this, I want to color the entire base. So I like to do it before I combine it. That way I can make sure the coloring is completely dispersed into the oils first. So today I'm going to be using a color I have never tried before. I'm hoping that this one turns out good. This is actually reformulated neon from TKP Trading, so I'm going to be trying this one today because obviously this is going to be an orange colored soap, and the other orange that I've used in the past, I just wasn't a big fan of it, so hopefully this one will kind of give me the look I'm going for today. So for today, I'm gonna go about half a tablespoon. So let's see what this color gets us to. I'm gonna start off by just hand blending this, and then we're gonna take the stick blender to get that color fully mixed in. This is definitely a bright orange, exactly what I was going for. All right, that was definitely a very bright and easy to mix in orange. So far, fingers crossed, it's looking good, and I will probably be using this color more in the future. You know what? I actually think this might be a little bit bright. I didn't think it was gonna be this incredibly vibrant, so I'm gonna do just a little bit of titanium dioxide in here just to kind of lighten it up just a little bit. All right, let's see what this does. Alright, that lightened it up just a tiny bit, but that is good enough for me, so we're gonna call that good. Now that I've got my color into where I want it, we are going to now combine the lye water solution with the base oils here. Now with my stick blender, I'm going to combine this to emulsion. All right, now that I have this combined, we are going to hand mix in our fragrance oil. This is going to be a secret, of course, and I'm just going to hand blend this in. This is another new scent I have never worked with before, so I just want to make sure it doesn't do anything crazy on me. Oh, and this one smells so good, you guys. I know I say that every time, but the reason why is because I obviously am going to choose really nice scents for my soap. I'm not going to purposefully pick something that doesn't smell amazing, so I apologize that I say that all the time, but it's just so true. These scents are amazing. I will say this is like a basic kind of fragrance, but it is delicious nonetheless. This is just such a perfect scent for this color, if that gives you any hints. All right, once again, we are going to be doing a confetti soap for this design. So for this one, we are going to be adding in these soap confetti pieces here. So I'm gonna start adding these. Let's start by doing just half and let me kind of evaluate how many more I feel like I need. Oh yeah, I definitely need a few more. As I always say, confetti soaps are one of my favorites to make just because you can repurpose old soap shavings and soap scraps and turn it into a whole new bar of soap, which is so much fun. And I love the fact that I can create something new and not waste anything from my soap process. All right, I really like this. Let's do a little bit more. Might as well just finish off all of these little soap chunks, shouldn't I? Let's do it. We will finish it off and just do every last bit in there. I love doing these mystery soap collections because sometimes, even as a viewer, whenever I see people do things like this, it's almost like it's just impossible to read someone's mind and to know kind of where they're going with, but then once it all comes together in the end and it's revealed, it's so fun to go back and look at all this and kind of look for any hints that might have been hidden along the way, whether someone said something or, you know, certain things just all start to come together once you really start paying attention and looking closely at things. Always a really fun thing for me to do, and I totally get it from the viewer's standpoint as well, of watching someone kind of give you hints and create something and then you're just like, wow, I have no clue what they're going for here. I find it to be really, really fun. Okay, I'm going to let this batter set up a little bit. I kind of jumped the gun and poured it all in when it was a little bit more of a lighter trace, and I do want this to thicken up a bit. We're still not even quite to trace yet, so I just want to get this a little bit thicker. That way when I pour, it doesn't all just sink to the bottom. All right, I am going to go ahead and pour my soap into my mold here. Gonna remember to turn it the right way this time. And we're just gonna pour all of this in here, and I will have some leftover batter, so I will want to pour this into another mold for all of the leftover batter. All right, I want to give this a quick tap to level the soap. And I do want to take my chopstick and just kind of push down any of these little pieces that are sticking up. That way I have a nice smooth surface on the top for when I do my soap frosting. All right, I'm happy with that. I'm going to set that aside and we're going to pour the leftover batter into another mold. So I have my handy dandy little mini green mold here. We're just going to pour all the rest of this into that mold. And we're going to scrape off every last bit of this into there. All right, now I'm going to set that off to the side and we will start working on our soap frosting. Okay guys, I have the soap frosting here. Let me know if I threw a curveball at you with these color choices, but this is the color I am doing for my frosting today. So we're going to go ahead and start piping. All right, I'm gonna turn this way, make sure I'm not getting my piping all wonky. I wanna make sure it's nice and straight down the center. All right, so these are the embeds we're gonna be working with today. I have some large ones and some small ones. I haven't decided if I'm going to use the large ones yet or not. I was kind of thinking maybe I wanna put them on the top, but we will see. So we're gonna start off, I wanna do the small ones on the side. So I'm just gonna start 2 on each. We'll do that on each side. I hope I made enough of these because I didn't know how I was going to, I hope I made enough of these. If I didn't, I'm gonna need to like go make some more real quick because I didn't really count how many I was going to do. But now that I'm seeing this, I definitely like having the 2 on each side. So we might be a little bit short, thinking we are. And on second thought, I don't think I want to use the large ones. I feel like it's just gonna be too overwhelming if I try to fit all of those on there. But yep, we are gonna need some more embeds. So I'm gonna have to go make these really quick on the fly. If I had kind of planned this out a little bit better, I definitely would have had the right amount, but luckily these will be a very quick and easy mold to make, or embed rather, to make. So let's just stick on what we got and go make up some more. So I don't make this mistake again, I'm gonna need 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12, plus 1 makes 13. So we're gonna go make those and be right back. Okay guys, I am back. I finished off all of the buttons on the full-size bars, and then I remembered I had to do more for the smaller bars. So I decided to just do 2 buttons per bar on the smaller ones. Number one, the scale's just a little bit smaller, so having the 2 buttons kind of seemed a little bit overwhelming. That, and I didn't feel like making that many more buttons because I would have had to make 20 more buttons just for the mini one alone. So anyway, I have finished those up now, and then this is what the full bar looks like. So we are now gonna let these sit for probably 2 to 3 days, let this sit and harden up, and we will come back when we are ready to cut the bars. All right, guys, I have unmolded the soap. This is what we have so far. We are going to now cut this loaf into individual bars. As always, I am going to use my little cheese cutter here for cutting my soap. So I'm going to start by turning this on its side, and we are going to cut just a little edge off of this side. All right, and we are ready to make the first cut. So I'm gonna line this bar up and we are gonna give it a cut. All right, let's see what the first bar looks like. All right, so this is what the first cut looks like. I imagine that most of the soaps in this loaf are going to look relatively similar, so let's go ahead and cut all of these into bars. All right, and I cut the mini bars off camera. So this is the size difference between the two bars. I didn't have as much as I usually do as far as like leftover soap batter, so these are just a little bit on the smaller side. But if you are wanting a less expensive bar of soap, a little bit smaller, then this would be a really good one to go for. All right, so here we have the last cut bar. So it is time for you guys to leave a comment below letting me know what you think this soap design is supposed to represent and the collection as a whole. All right, and here is the hint for this mystery soap. All right, guys, don't forget to leave your comments below of your guesses. Just be sure to leave them in individual comments, and you can guess as many times as you'd like. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. If you did, please like and subscribe. You can follow me on Instagram. Link is below. And until my next video, I will talk to you guys later.